So, hi guys, I am Bhavya, and me along with my friend Josh have started this brand new course on Python for you. Now, if you're new in Python or even new in coding, this course will be the best for you because we will be starting our course from the absolute basics and teach you till you become an expert in Python, where you will learn to code with real life examples. Now, in this video, your instructor will be Josh, so I will pass on the video to him.
So hello everyone, my name is Josh and today we'll be learning some Python. So before we start writing some code, we need to do some basic setup. Like first we need to create a folder in which we can write our code. Then you can open your editor. I use Visual Studio Code, but you can use anything, Atom or Notepad if you're comfortable with that. And we'll open a folder, the one which we just made. And yeah, so we are now set up and we'll start writing our first program. So we'll write that program in a file like first code.py. So py is the extension for Python, so any Python code will be need to be named with a py at the end .py. So any program like say Alexa or Google Home, any software is designed so that you can interact with it. So first we need to learn how to receive and send information from the user and to the user. So this line of code called print will output anything that you type in the parenthesis with a quote. So if we run it, this button will run the code. We can see that hello world is displayed over here because that is what we have entered. If we enter just hello and run it again, then it will print hello. Similarly, we can print numbers, decimals, and also characters. So that was it for output. Now we must also learn to store the numbers because this was a short line of code, but in reality codes are very large and we cannot remember each number, so we assign these numbers to variables which are basically containers which hold the numbers or the strings which you store in them. So now if we output x, then we can see that 10 is displayed because x contains 10 and we are printing it out. Now we can also do some basic mathematical actions on these variables, like say y equal to 20, and we'll name another variable called z. So we'll add x and y and we'll print that variable named z. So now what this will do, it will add x and y, which is 10 and 20, and output 30, which is z. So similarly you can also perform more functions such as multiplication, which is denoted by this asterisk. You can also perform division. As you can see, the x variable and y variable are divided and 10 by 20 is 0.5. So that is output. Now, there might not always be predetermined values in a program. For example, whenever you talk to an Alexa, you provide Alexa with with some information to act on. So we will also have to input some amount of data using this function. What is your name? So what this code will do is it will prompt the user to enter their name, and when the user types in the answer, their name, it will store it in this variable x and print it out. So let's try it out. What is your name? My name is Josh. So Josh is displayed over here. So by combining all these small lines of code, we can actually create a large program. Like we can also store some other variables like input, what is your age, and what is your phone number. So this kind of code can be used in a simple bank account software or something like that to gain the information about the user. We often find this code when we are logging into an account or creating a new account for any software. So when we run this code, it asks us our name. My name is Josh. Age 16 for now, 17, and my phone number, say 9012131314. So yeah, so we will have to also, if you want to print multiple variables at a time, you can print x comma y comma z. So what it does is it prints x, y and z in one single statement. So let's try it out again. (17) 9012131313. So now when we run it, what it does is it first prints Jash Nanda, my name, then it prints 17, my age, and then it prints my phone number. Now we can perform various functions with these variables, and yeah, but the code is not always straightforward. Like when you any code can have multiple outcomes. Like when you ask Alexa something, there's no the Alexa can perform various functions. Like you can ask Alexa what is the time, then it will give you the time. If you ask it what is the date, it will give you what date it is. So to perform that, we'll store time in a variable called time, and actually we'll just call it 10, and time equal to and we can store the current time. For me it is 109, and we can also store the date in not parenthesis, double quotes, and the date today is 21st June 2022. Now we have to input from the user what it wants to perform. CTR, we'll name a variable called control CTR, and we'll input the user's choice. Do you want to view time or date? So there are two possibilities. The code has to perform different functions based on the user's input. So to do that, we use programming constructs called if else and if. So basically what we do is, if ctr, which is the input which the user has given us over here, so if ctr equal to time colon, so this is the basic syntax. If condition over here, if ctr equal to time, then which is denoted by this colon, and there's always a space behind the code which you write here, denoting that it is enclosed within this if conditional statement. Print the time is comma time. Similarly, now we can use, now if it is not time, if the ctr variable is not time, then we can use elif, which stands for else if. Like if this condition, the first condition, is not true, then check whether this condition is true. If it is true, then just skip this part. So elif ctr equal to date, then print date. No, wait, we'll make it clean. The date today is, and date. So, oh, sorry. Whenever there's a conditional statement, you need to add double equal to sign, which denotes that it is a condition. If the control variable is equal to time, only then is this line passed. So let's try and execute this code. Okay. Yeah, so it is asking us, we'll start a fresh terminal. It is asking us whether we want to view time or date. So let's ask our Alexa what time it is. So it has displayed the time. Now we can again run this code, and if we enter date, then it enters the date today. So that is just some basic conditional statements. And if we can also add to avoid errors in the program, else if these two conditions are not true, both of them are not true, only and only then will the program execute this line of code. Print sorry, I don't understand, I do not understand and we'll again display whatever the user has entered. So what happens when we run this code is, like if we ask our Alexa to sing a song, then it does not understand what it is, because it is not this condition or this condition, so it prints this statement. Now there's another construct called a loop, which is basically something which continuously runs the line of code within it till the time this statement is true. Now we'll just copy this part and we'll make a while loop. While a variable, let's say we'll name a variable n equal to 0, while n equal to 0 colon, again just like if, we'll then enter our code over here. Actually, we'll store all of this outside the loop, and again over here we will have to keep some indentation, which is basically the space before the code. So what this will do is it will run this particular part of the code till the time n is 0, which is forever because n is not changing anywhere. Now if we run this code, do you want to view time or date? I want to view what time it is. It displays the time. It again asks, it goes back to the initial statement, do you want to view time or date? I'll enter date. See, now it displays the date, but it again shows the first statement. So it is in a never ending loop, an infinite loop. And to stop this loop, we need to change the value of n, like choice. We'll name another variable called choice equal to input. Do you want to exit? Question mark. So this is an escape statement. So if the user will enter yes, then we'll change the value of n to 1. Else, no need for else, it will just continue forever. So we'll run this. We'll start a new terminal so that it is not confusing. Now, do you want to view the time or date? I want to view the time. Do you want to exit? Let's say no. It is again going back to the top and asking me whether I want to view the time or the date. So I'll enter date, and when it asks me whether I want to exit, I will type yes. So as you can see, the program has ended because n, the variable which you have, the loop variable, is no longer equal to 0. The condition has become false.
So hey guys, I hope you liked the video and I hope it really helped you to start your journey in Python. More videos like this will come every week to help you improve your programming. If you like this video, please feel free to give a like, subscribe to our channel and comment if you want to give us tips in our videos. So this is the end of the video. Meet you in the next video.